Happy New Year! Woohoo! We made it. It's 2020. The year is finally here. It's upon us. It's right here with us right now. It's no longer in the future. So everything you said you were going to do in 2020, this is the time to accomplish every single one of them. I'm going to be sharing some nuggets with you that will help you launch well in 2020. Coming up. First of all, I'm Akurios. If this is the first time you're seeing me, I want to first of all say Happy New Year and welcome to my channel, Akurios. And if you like what you're seeing and you're interested in singing, you're interested in improving your voice, sharpening your music business skills, and learning one or two things about recording and music production, then this is the channel for you in 2020. Subscribe to the channel, tap the like button if you like what you see, and I'll be amazed to see that happen. Thank you so much. And like I said in the intro, I'm going to be sharing some nuggets with you that will help you launch out well in 2020. These are things that will make you realize the importance and the responsibility that you have on your shoulders, the importance of your career, of building and developing your career and using the tools that are available to you right now, and the reality that the responsibility to develop your career is in your hands. Now, the first thing I'm going to say here is that however 2020 turns out for you is entirely your responsibility. And I want you to, from this very day, this first day of the year, to take hold of your own life and take hold of your career, of your singing career, of your music career, of your musicianship. If you're playing bands, if you play for artists, it doesn't matter. Everything that is going to happen in your career as a musician this year is in your hands to make or break. Now, it is your responsibility to do all that you need to do to make it a fantastic year for your music, a fantastic year for your musicianship, a fantastic year for your band, a fantastic year for your dreams and goals as a musician. So everything you've planned to do, take those steps now. Take the steps now. Do not delay. Do not put the responsibility on another person's shoulders. I don't care who that person is. It is your life. It is your music. You are the biggest beneficiary of your own success. So it's important that you take the bull by the horn, literally. If you're out there and you have songs that you've written still lying in your notepads, in your diaries, and in your manuscripts, and you've done nothing about them, this is the year to record those songs. This is the year to make those dreams come true. This is the year to look for a music producer, a fantastic studio somewhere, and have your songs recorded so that you can officially begin to stamp your footprint on the sands of time. If you've ever had the dream of starting a band or forming a group, playing together, this is the year for you to do just that. Do not postpone it any longer. Stop pushing it to the future. The future is now. This is the time to take those steps towards achieving your goals and fulfilling your dreams. And we're going to talk about setting goals, setting realistic goals, short-term goals, long-term goals in the course of this video, and, making wise decisions towards achieving your goals in this year 2020. We have 365 days, we have 52 weeks, 12 months, and we have all the time to achieve every single thing that we are setting out to achieve in 2020. All the plans that we've made have a shot. Now, you have a chance to fulfill them, but know it from the beginning. Now, get this right. It's possible that not all the goals are going to be achieved. It's possible that you wouldn't accomplish, every single thing that you set out to accomplish. But however, it's important that you realize that every single goal in your heart should be given a chance to see the light of day, should be given a chance to see the full manifestation of what they are supposed to be in your heart, what you saw them as, what you envisioned in your heart, where you envisioned your music career being in this year 2020, the number of songs you thought about releasing, the amount of money you thought about making from your songs, the amount of fans you thought about generating on the internet, the amount of performances and shows that you intend to actually have in the course of the year. Now, you may not meet the exact number, but give every single thing a try. Make sure that you are committing yourself to take those steps that are required to achieve these goals. Make sure that on the 31st of December 2020, you can tell yourself that I tried my very best. I did every single thing, all the plans I made, I took every step Whether they failed, some were right steps and some were mistakes, it doesn't matter. Or maybe you were not sure-footed at some point in time. Now, that doesn't matter. The important thing is that you can tell yourself, you can look in the mirror and tell yourself that you did every single thing that you could do. And this is also a decision I have made myself for my career, to do every single thing I can do. And I want you to join me in taking this stance today, the 1st of January 2020, to make sure that on the 31st of December 2020, you can look yourself in the eye and tell yourself, yes, I did everything I was supposed to do. Yes, I took all the steps I said I was going to take. Yes, I made my plans and I took every shot. I gave it my best shot. If it failed, no problem. But the important thing is that you were true to yourself and you did what you said you were going to do. Now let's talk about goal setting. The first thing and the most important thing I want you to know about goal setting is that you have to set realistic goals. Set goals that you know are achievable with help and of course with God's guidance. Now it's important that you're not setting goals that are too easy. Of course, if they were too easy, they wouldn't be goals in the first place. You're trying to achieve something. You're trying to do something you've not done before. You're trying to maybe release songs that you have not released before. You're trying to raise money for a music project that you have not done before. And the amount of money is something you've never come across before. You're trying to have more gigs. You're trying to cover more space and more geography on the map. You're trying to reach more fans. Now, these are things you've not done before, so they're not easy in your mind. In your mind, you're looking at them as things that may not be achievable. But you have to set goals that you have intelligently calculated to be achievable if everything is in the right place and if you have made all the steps that you need to, you've taken all the steps that you need to take and you have made all the moves that you need to make. So set short-term goals and make plans on how to achieve each of those goals. For instance, you can say, instead of saying in 2020, I want to have 1,000 fans on Facebook, or instead of saying in 2020, I want to perform in 1,000 churches. Now, that's very vague and that's too broad, and there's no intelligent, realistic way of calculating exactly how to achieve that. Now, what you would want to do is, before the end of the first quarter, this is what I want to achieve, and this is how I'm going to go about it. It could be 100 fans, it could be 250 fans on Facebook. It could be, before March ending, I'm going to release this particular song. I'm going to release these 3 songs, and this is how I'm going to go about it. This is how I'm going to go about raising the money. Now, your plans are written next to your goals so that they make sense to your mind. And when they make sense to your mind is linking them up with each other so that every step is a step towards that goal. So that when you see the goal, what you're seeing is the plan. When you see the goal, you're seeing the plan. When you think about the goal, about achieving that goal, you're thinking about taking those steps towards achieving it. So every day is a step closer to achieving the goals. So if I tell myself before the end of June, I want to have 12 solid music industry contacts on my phone. Now, what that means is I can break it down to 1 person or 3 people or 4 people per month. I can say, okay, I'm going to reach 3 people. How am I going to reach them in this month of January? What am I going to do? Where am I going to go? That's the plan. You write it down right next to the goal so that that goal recognizes that it is going to be achieved by these plans, and your brain registers that as the route to achieving that goal. So set your goals for 2020, set short-term goals, break it down into quarters, break it down into months, break it down into weeks, break it down into days, so that you're taking a step towards your goal every single day. And it's important that you don't rush yourself. Don't beat yourself up when you're losing track of things or when you're missing the mark a bit. You just have to make sure that you are moving. Do not stop moving towards your goals. Do not stop moving towards the target. Don't stop. The important thing is that you're taking steps every day and you're not losing track and focus on what you're trying to achieve in the year 2020. So take those steps, set short-term goals, and keep moving. Stay consistent. Do not stop and do not give up no matter what you see. 2020 is the year that all the resources around you are at your disposal. Now, this one is very important. Go for knowledge. Whatever you know that you do not know, in 2020, go for it. If you know you're lacking knowledge in certain areas that are linked to the dreams that you have in your heart, that are linked to the goals that you want to achieve in this year 2020, go for that knowledge and make sure that you have it. And more importantly, master the art of applying the knowledge that you have. The knowledge you already have. So maybe sometimes you don't even need more knowledge, because the important thing is that you're using the knowledge that you have to make the best of your life, to gather the results that you need to have. Now, so whatever you know now, I'm going to challenge you as well as myself. Whatever you know now, find ways to apply what you know to meet the goals that you have set for yourself. Find ways to apply the knowledge that you already have now to fulfill your dreams. It's very important that your dreams are seen as something that are real to you, and that the knowledge that you have that relates to the achievement, to the fulfillment of these dreams, is being applied. So this year, commit yourself to applying your knowledge. Commit yourself to applying the knowledge that you have so that you can generate wisdom that will produce tangible results in your life. The reality is that it doesn't matter how much you know. It doesn't matter how much you know. We have to see the knowledge of what you know in your life, in your career, in your music, in the skills that you showcase. We have to see these things in your life so that you don't need to tell anybody what you know. So this year, commit to applying the knowledge that you have. And if there's any bit of knowledge that you think you need to achieve your goals for the year 2020, go for the knowledge, and also endeavor to apply the knowledge and bring out all the tools within that knowledge so that you can use that knowledge to generate results that will push you forward in life. Also, take advantage of technology. Don't just be a casual user of technology. Don't just use Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and all the apps on your phone, and they're just a pastime for you. No, this year is the year that as a singer, as a musician, as a music producer, as one who is in the music industry, you have to find ways to use these apps, the technology available to you, as tools that will push your career forward, because they can do much more for you than they are actually doing right now. Because these are tools that, if you do your research and if you learn more about them, you can find ways that they can be of service to your singing career, to your music production career, to everything that you're doing as a musician in your business, in your craft. Facebook can be a massive tool for you. Facebook can be a tool that will not just get you more fans, but help you achieve the career goals that you have set for yourself as a singer, as a musician. Now, don't just go on Facebook and be the one liking all the posts and sharing all the jokes and all the memes and all that. That's fantastic. There's a time for that. But it's important that you see Facebook as something that can also generate great help for you. Twitter, Instagram, whatever the platform, as things that can generate powerful results for you in your career, because they have the tools that can do exactly this for you. So don't just be a casual user of these apps. Find out ways that they can be of service to you. The apps were made for you to use. They were not made to use you. You have to be the one using them. They are tools in your hands to achieve anything that you want to achieve in the social media world and regarding all the things that you want to achieve as a social person. And I'm also going to challenge you on this. Go out there and look for more technological apps. Go out there and look for more tools, more software that can help you achieve the goals in your heart, that can help you attain the levels that you have been aiming for. Now, it could be a frequency app that will help you recognize frequencies. It could be, a metronome app that could help you practice better. And it could be anything. Just go out there and look for something that you can use every day and find ways you can use the ones you already own to help you achieve the goals that you've set for yourself in different ways. Once again, I want to wish you a happy new year, a happy new decade. It's a brand new decade. So old things have literally passed away. There are tools in the last decade that will no longer be relevant in this decade. There are things that I'll advise that you look for better options for. And we're going to talk about these things more in-depthly in subsequent videos. And I just hope that you have a fantastic 2020, and I hope that all your dreams and all your goals are achieved. I wish you all the best. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, subscribe to the channel, tap the notification bell so that you are notified when there's new content from me, and have an amazing time. I'm Akurios, and I'm out.